It was 95 years ago today that my Scottish ancestors were killed in a mining accident in Utah. They emigrated to the States, and within 2 years, they had been killed. So I'm going back to Scotland to walk in their footsteps. I've been doing genealogy research for years, so I know where they were born, where they lived. I have addresses. I have so much information that I know I'm going to be actually standing on the same ground where they were, and I
That
get
would be a
goosebumps.
remarkable experience for you.
Yeah.
It's an experience that you can't even put into words.
Yeah, yeah, it's already life changing. I get goosebumps just thinking about it. I can't wait. It's going to be so moving. In addition to just getting out of the States and going to another country, I mean, that's going to be fun. But the depth of this journey, I
Oh,
mean, it hasn't even sunk in yet. I know that when I get there, I don't know if I'm going to even be able to speak.
yeah. I didn't realize that I had Scottish ancestry when I first visited Scotland. I always thought, it was just Irish,
Mhm.
because that was where my three of my great grandparents emigrated from Ireland during the famine. And I was driving with my ex-husband. We were coming up through Scotland, and we were heading towards the Highlands. And we came around this bend in the road, and the Highlands just kind of popped up into view, as they tend to do. And I, without thinking, without any kind of conscious reaction at all, I burst out crying just like that. And my ex-husband looked at me like, what is going on with you? And I was like, I don't know. I had tears streaming down my face. It was a puzzle to me. It's not like deja vu. People say, oh, it's like deja vu. It's not like deja vu. It's so visceral, and it is so emotionally charged. And the reason I think that is because the land knows you. The land knows its children. I don't care how many generations removed you are. And when you return to her, she starts talking to you. And, she will say, get out of the car, daughter, say hello to me, and you may well have that kind of experience when you're there and you're traveling those roads. You'll get these kinds of things like, I've got to get out of the car. I've got to go, stand on this overlook,
Yeah.
and that's the voice of the land calling to you.
Yeah, yeah, I believe it. In fact, when I went to Utah to visit the site of where the mine is and the cemetery, even though they'd only lived there a short period of time, I could absolutely feel their presence and their appreciation that I made the long journey to Utah
Yeah.
to visit the spot. So I really feel that their presence is helping me to make this trip to Scotland happen, because traveling around the other side of the world is not an easy venture. So I absolutely feel the presence and their assistance. But let's get back to what you're here to talk about. I want to ask, because we're almost out of time here, I just wonder, how do you work to heal the breach of your own family from your ancestral homeland?
Well, I think some of this goes back a ways. When I came back from the training with Sandra Ingerman for soul retrieval, it's like 15 years ago, I just made this promise to myself. I mean, here was me marrying the land. I didn't even know that I was doing this at the time. But I just made this vow, and I said, fame, fortune, romance, whatever, that's all secondary now. What comes first and foremost is that I'm going to be as whole as I can possibly be when I leave this life. And I didn't realize until many years later that actually is something that doesn't just serve me in the living of my life. That serves my ancestors going all the way back, and it serves the progeny going all the way forward. So that's what I try and do in my own life, and it's what I recommend to others in the living of their life, is to really face down all of those things that keep you from being as authentic as you possibly can be. That's the battle within again. you know, and when things crop up and you see, you know, well, I feel angry about that, or I feel sad about that, or I feel lost, or I feel depressed, or I feel regret, whatever those things are, you treat that with the greatest respect and the greatest gentleness and compassion. You look at that with unconditional love and no judgment, the way God would look at it. And you observe it, you watch it, you tend it lovingly, the way the ancients tended the land, because this too is a land. This is our inner landscape. This is our homeland in here. And at the heart of that land is our own Leah fall that will never do us wrong, will never steer us wrong. And if we have a question to ask about what is right for us, what is a good path, what we need to learn about ourselves, what we need to learn about our ancestors, what we need to bring to the world, all those deep and meaningful questions, our soul's yearning will always let us know when we're on the right track. And that's that inner compass. Without it, we're rudderless. Without it, we are a refugee. And as long as we hold true to that and remain loyal to that, we are serving not just ourselves, but we are serving our ancestral lineage. We are bringing something new to the game. And we are in many ways erasing some of the scars of that traumatic wrenching from the ancestral land.